Newspaper Nostalgia, The Voice of the Valley, by Bill McAULey. Once upon a time, way back in the 1970s, there were two magic valleys, the Diamond and the Yarra, with many people living there who had an opinion about how their beautiful place could or should be. There were existing local newspapers, but they were conservative, old school, predictable, and lacking in imagination. This suited the right-wing businessmen who advertised in the old papers. But in the late 70s, the desire for freedom was too great, and so it came to pass that the people would have their say and have their voice. The Valley Voice newspaper was born on a wave of creativity and hope when it opened its office in Susan Street, Eltham, in 1978. Warrandyte journalists Sean Hanrahan and Bill McAULey both played pivotal roles in producing this new and exciting paper, which circulated through Warrandyte and the Diamond Valley. Sean was the editor and Bill was the chief photographer. With the help of an enthusiastic and committed staff of young journalists, Glenn Milne, Phil Taylor, Brendan Gullifer, and Susan Webster, they chased down interesting pictures and stories from within the valleys, and in a sense, they chronicled the existing 70s culture from Eltham to St Andrews and across the river into Warrandyte. So began 2 exciting years of the Valley Voice's bright and informative influence within the area. Musicians, artists, mud brick builders, artisans, athletes, politicians and newsmakers were lovingly captured on camera. Mudbrick architects Alastair Knox and Robert Marshall, artists Neil Douglas and Clifton Pugh, playwright David Williamson, the Sharon Anderson Band, potter Peter Laycock and Montsalvat's Sebastian Jurgensen were featured in the pages of the Valley Voice. The paper was well received and was a fresh, exciting addition to the area's progressive and arty vibe. The Voice also tackled the issues of the day, the Green Wedge and the intended ring road. Unfortunately, not all stories have a fairy tale ending. Advertising revenues began to drop, and this exciting paper slowly began to fade away. Any business cannot sustain losing money every week, and on November 7, 1979, the Valley Voice printed its final edition, number 71. The Voice's director published a final valet to the Valley Voice within its pages.
Death Notice, 7th of November, 1979. This is the last issue of the Valley Voice. We make this announcement with sadness because we believe the Valley will be poorer for our demise. We started 16 months ago full of vitality, great hopes and ideals. We believed that competition was good and that people would respond to the combination of a news magazine approach and the forthright reporting of local events. Many people contributed vast sums of money and great amounts of their time and talent. They were drawn to the concept of a community access newspaper, one which would focus on the real problems facing the Valley and its people. We feel sorry for the traders who have given us their confidence and loyalty, but we are proud of the contribution we have made exposing issues that otherwise might not have seen the light of day. The Voice has been recognised at the highest realms of the profession. It has been praised by members of the Canberra Press Gallery and acclaimed by many of the state's leading journalists, and will be mourned by those who live, work and play in the Valley. To all those who offered their time, money and energy and tried to help the Valley Voice survive, thank you. We were naive. Directors, Valley Voice.
Almost 50 years later, Robert Marshall, the Shire President of the day, 1977 to 1979, remarked,
Eltham District is a better place because the Valley Voice once existed.
A new book entitled The Valley Voice, Eltham's newspaper of the times, has been compiled by Bill McAULey and Colin Hockley. Many of the black and white images that depict another era are featured in the book. The book launch will be on Saturday, May 10 at 3 p.m. at Montsalvat. Tickets to the launch can be purchased through Eltham Bookshop at elthambookshop.com.au/c/our-author-events. And copies of the book can also be purchased at billmcauuleyphotographer.com.